Here we are, Stoker, having a free run, bottom of South Bowl. You know, you made some great progress, I think, in the last few weeks, particularly your GS turns. Really starting to see some clean turns. These aren't too bad. More slalom, but let's take a look. I think you can probably tell right there, feet just a little too narrow, right? You come in, they get, and we've talked about this, they get kind of narrow and then widen out. That's the width we want through the whole turn. One of our rules of skis, consistent width, and that's the width we want, kind of shoulder width. It's a great shot. Level shoulders, matching angles, parallel shafts of the shins. You rolled them up. If you brought the hands higher and forward, and that's an issue we're dealing with, and I think you will get it, but we got to get the hands up. It'll put you in the driver's seat in the front of the boot. The other thing, yes, we want in the transition, we want to bring our hips up over the boots, but it's you really want it in the transition and not when we're starting the turn. Yes, we want to be extended up at the top of the turn, but the problem is you're kind of popping up here late, so you're light. So the skis are got no pressure on them, and you kind of skid them around and then engage here. We want to carve, before the fall line and not at the fall line or after. So I think we want to try to, at this stage right there, well, like, where are you? Here we want to have already gotten the hips up over, well, the other problem is you can see your left foot, left ski is off the snow, and that's an ongoing thing we got to work on too. Is starting particularly left footers turns to the right, and it's actually not a left footer for you because turns to the right are right footers for you because that's your inside leg. We got to keep that ski down because right now you're just sort of pushing them sideways to the top and then engaging. So be patient, top of the turn. There we are, hands kind of back again. Really want to make sure. Where'd you go? You're here somewhere. We need those hands up forward. You're kind of having them always at your sides, like kind of in your pockets. Bring them out in front, man. Ooh, actually, there's your. That's unusual for you. It's mostly your when a left footer turns, you bring it. You raise up the outside ski at the top of the turn. There's your right foot. So I guess it's both sides. But once you lay it down, great looking turn. I mean that is a great turn. Engaged, level shoulders, high edge angles, pressing a ski. We just got to get the top of the turn to look as well as the bottom of the turn. Right? Kind of hunched over here. Particularly slalom, we want vertical spine. It should be a fairly erect upper body with slightly rounded shoulders, and it's all happening beneath. But the good news is these turns are much cleaner than we saw down on exhibition. You were kind of heel pushing. You are carving a little bit more here, and you're skiing some much better GS. That's cleaner. Slalom is a little bit harder because it happens, a lot quicker. But I think we're really creating a much better foundation for next year. You're getting the feel for skiing cleaner. We just have to make sure we can have a consistent width throughout the turn. We need those hands more forward. You put those hands forward and you will be less hunched over. And we need to make sure we recenter earlier in the transition so we're in a position to weight the ski and put pressure on, some early pressure at the top of the turn. Right? A little too tight there. And there we go. Drop it into that tuck. Looking for speed, Stoker. I love it.